Good morning.
Good morning.
Bombastic side-eye.
If a K-drama and a Western show had the baby, ito most likely ang magiging itsura niya. This is XO Kitty, and this will be my review of that show over at Netflix. And it's a spin-off series based off of the Jenny Han novels and the Netflix film franchise To All the Boys. Now, this time around, we're not following Lara Jean, but her youngest sister Kitty as she goes off to Seoul in the school called KISS or KISS. Yes, that's the name of the school. Two primary reasons why she's going. Number one, to meet with her boyfriend who she's been communicating only through chats and whatnot. The second reason is to know more about her mom, who also studied at KISS. The entire show basically revolves around those two things, the drama that she is entangled with in regards to Day, and also investigating or learning more about who her mom was or is. And let me kick off this review by first commenting about the choice of this becoming a series. I actually liked it. I wished actually To All the Boys was a series rather than a film franchise. It just makes a lot of sense, to be honest. It was more intriguing, more entertaining. It was just exciting to see. Yes, there were some things that were different in pacing as well, but I'll talk more about that in a bit. But overall, I felt like this format, hindi ko lang alam kung applicable siya entirely for To All the Boys, but it would have made sense, to be honest. I would have wished. To All the Boys was what, 5 seasons long or whatnot, or 6 seasons long? Now let me circle back to what I was saying earlier, that this is a mashup of K-drama and a Western show. In a way, I don't know how majority of the people will react towards this. I personally, as someone who loves Western shows, I'm not really into K-drama. I love this because it was leaning more at the end of the day towards that Western flair, Western ideas. And that's where I feel the tension would come in. Kasi yes, set siya sa Korea. And the K-drama aspect here isn't just because it's set in Korea. It's also because there are like the social issues and traditions and things that you'd normally find in Korean culture, not necessarily just K-drama. Even some of the setup in terms of the story and in terms of the transitions and the way it was delivered felt a bit like a K-drama. But I felt like there's this tension that it creates as a show. There are a lot of LGBTQI plus themes come out here. When you look at it, it doesn't feel like it should make sense. And it felt like Netflix or this show trying to push down that Koreans or Korean culture should already be open to the LGBTQI plus community. I don't know the real standing over at Korea. In the way it was presented, of course, yun ang mindset ko na parang hindi siya well accepted yet. Parang inculcation that Netflix is doing that no, you have to be open or you have to accept them. And I don't know how it will be received that way. This felt like a show na talagang very woke in a way, very socially involved, has a message that it's trying to deliver as well. Again, it kind of leans more on Western ideas and mindsets. No? Now, speaking about this direction, again, this is Netflix's inclusivity factor that they've been doing a lot. At first, it felt like that. It felt like they needed to add different social groups, characters in this show to represent. It felt like it was forced at first, but towards the middle, down to the end of the show, you get this good grasp of what Netflix is doing to create tension on someone who's not aware of their sexuality, who's not aware of who they really are identity-wise, and the tension and struggle was really zeroed in. And I loved how it was portrayed and showcased. Even your response ng mga tao, the parents and whatnot. There was this, everything came together in a way that painted a good picture of what people in this group would go through. So it was a great way of representation. It was a great way not just of inserting people, their struggles and what they go through was zeroed in as well, was shown, and there's that relatability I feel that people will get because of the show. If you're watching XO Kitty, it's a slow burn in the first few episodes. It feels cheesy, corny, it feels like it's unnecessarily cheesy at the beginning. Lalo na towards the end of the show, that's where things actually pick up and that's where things actually get very interesting. And overall, this was a very entertaining show. I love the characters and how they were able to make the characters, yes, again, sa umpisa, they didn't feel relatable. They didn't feel like there was a connection that I had with them. Eventually, they will win you over throughout this series. And yun yung nagustuhan ko. I mean, honestly, it's a show that I am excited for to see the next season. You know, there's a lot of open-ended storylines here. So obviously, it makes sense that they make another one. Because of that, I actually give this show a score of 8 out of 10. It's a pretty worthwhile series, a pretty worthwhile show. Yes, there are a couple of things that weren't that appealing in terms of the pacing. Again, there's some of the things that I felt that were inconsistent in terms of the story, in terms of the different cultures that felt like it was clashing at one point or another. Honestly, K-drama fans, this is not gonna be their cup of tea, in my most honest opinion. It's more of a Western show. But both cultures coming together was really nice to see. That's it for this video. Once again, my name is Avram here at A-Vlogs. Continue to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when I will drop my next video here on the channel. For the latest news, reviews, and updates on lifestyle and pop culture, continue to follow us here at A-Vlogs. God bless, stay safe, and peace out.